Why does everything suck?
That's what she said.
Michael, please. There he is. Please.
It seems like no matter where you look, there's always something to ruin your day. Even if you're having a good day. You click on your cell phone or your tablet or your computer, and all you see is pure garbage.
Trump is at the lowest of any president at this point in term 2 for a 21st century president.
Every day we're working a little bit harder with less reward.
Ryan Schulenberg now having to look for a new job, along with nearly 400 of his coworkers.
One of my best friends at the place is, what am I going to do? I'm 55 years old. This is what I've done my whole life.
And you just start to wonder, like, why does everything have to suck? We live in a society where if you're not making 10 grand a month plus, you're a failure.
Get through hard times, trials, tribulations, and then we share with others how we jumped over that hurdle, how we've gotten through that hard time, how we became a better person, right? So me sharing my morning routine was just me sharing with the world how I was able to escape temptation.
And even if you do all those things, you're still a failure because you could have gotten a little bit more ahead. You could have did it this way. You're never good enough as you are.
You suck.
And I feel like this is why I believe everything sucks. We spend days, years lying to ourselves like, oh, this is pretty good. But we're just being shitted on. You know what the worst part is for me being a millennial? I'm age 30. We saw life for what it, like, you know, back in the day, like, we were so good.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Come on, let's get it together. Come on. Diane, let's go. There you go. Diane, don't fall.
Things weren't perfect. There was obviously still problems. You could at least believe the lie. You could be like, all right, I guess that kind of makes sense. Let's just move forward. I believe at the end of the day, and this is the sickest part of it all, is that it was a concerted effort to destroy everything. This isn't just like how it is. I guess this is how it is, but I just don't get the point. Like, movies are trash now. Any type of good movie, they just ruin it and they just whore it out. I don't know, man. Maybe I am crazy, but I don't feel that crazy. I feel like this all makes sense. The only part that doesn't make sense is why they're doing it. I felt like, man, we had it good. It wasn't great. I mean, it was decent. It was good enough. But something shifted. And I really do believe it was C-19, but in a sick way, this is life because it was never meant to last. But dang, dude, what happened, man?
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson.
I remember getting iPods and thinking those things were the coolest thing ever. Just having an iPod shuffle, you were already like meta in my middle school. God forbid if you had like a Nano, which I thought were the coolest things ever. As crazy as this sounds, I might buy one. I don't know, because it might be, I don't know if I can get music on there. I did buy an iPod. I couldn't even get it to work because of, like, I don't know if it's updates and all this other, it's just such a scam, man. Maybe I'll buy an iPod Nano with a bunch of music on it and I'll just run through those. I'm disgusted.
And when it comes to one-bedroom apartments, San Francisco's median rent just below New York City, hitting a new all-time high of about $4,200 a month. That's for the one-bedroom. Now, the median two-bedroom apartment in the city, now the most expensive in the country, topping $6,000 a month.
What?
I feel like I'm not a bad person, but I have to pretend just so that things move forward. And I'm not good at pretending, so it always comes off fake. I just see everything sucking, man. You know, like, nothing feels real anymore.
The United States is $40 trillion in debt. which is crazy. I can't believe we owe $40 trillion to... Wait, who do we owe this money to? Most people have no idea. Is it China? Banks? Billionaires? The answer is stranger than all three. Because America owes a lot of that money to itself.
And I think that's why everything sucks. You know, whatever BS cause they're talking about, we all know it's just for a certain agenda.
Have more babies than you can afford. If you're not encouraging your children to grow up, to get married and have kids, more kids than they can afford before they think they're ready, it is high time to start.
That's what I'm saying. At least pre-early 2000s, at least it sounded good.
Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts.
It felt like it might have made sense. Now, for you to just go along with this, you are truly a sheep, or you're just somebody who doesn't have enough power to say otherwise.
President Trump telling Fox News we are going to beat the effing S out of them. In terms of possible talks with the Iranian regime, the president says we're going to let them keep talking.
Like, I feel like a failure, right? Because I haven't had kids yet. But I'm in a great position. I don't know why I'm so hard on myself, but it's easy to see once all we're watching is social media. Sometimes I question life so much that it drives me insane. I question why this is easy, but this is impossible. That's why I just walk around very confused. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of afraid of people because I don't understand people. Hell, I barely understand myself. This world is so garbage because I know what it used to be.
Timmy is an average kid that no one understands.
I have no energy for anything hardly. I'm not gaining that feeling from life anymore. I don't know where we went wrong. I gain no enjoyment from anything anymore. Maybe getting my freedom back would be the only thing that really gives me that joy. But it's always a fight for your freedom. I should have known in the past. Well, I shouldn't have. I mean, they hide it so well. I just think everything sucks, man. Everything is just a gimmick. And that's what I don't understand, because at the end of the day, what do you do once everybody knows it's a gimmick? You gotta move on to the next thing. Is that cryptocurrency? Who knows? I feel like it might be, but whatever new system they're coming out with, it's gonna be horrible, man.